Hi, my East Lake friends. Happy Tuesday. So I'm going to read you some poems today. I actually had this book at home. I found it. It's called I Didn't Do It by an amazing author, Patricia MacLachlan. She writes some books for older kids, Sarah Plain and Tall, for example, which we love. But she wrote this book of poems along with her daughter, Emily MacLachlan Chariste. So I'm going to read you some dog poems, okay? Because it is still April, National Poetry Month. I hope everybody's doing well today. So not only do I love the poems in this book, but I also love the illustrations. I guess I could take this out now. In this book. So here we have a dog, and I thought maybe you guys would appreciate this poem because it's called Rules. And I know that it's not always easy to follow rules, especially when you want to do what you want to do. So let's see what our little friend here is doing. Looks like he has a water bottle in his mouth, if you guys can see that. Rules. No lick, no bite, no jump, no bark. No fun. Sit, stay down. I don't like your rules. Here's my rules. This is the dog's rules. Eat all you want, sleep when you want, on the couch, on the bed, on your silk pillow. Drooling is good. Run off when you want, across the street, through the garden is fine. Get muddy, be happy, and howl. So this dog doesn't like his humans' rules, so he's going to do his own thing. I don't know how that's going to work too well. So this poem would have been really, really perfect to read yesterday because it's called Rain. And even if you're not a dog lover, a lot of the feelings that our friend here is going to talk about rain can apply to humans too. So rain. I like rain. Things stick to me like dirt and leaves and grass. I like rain when I come inside. I like to pull your nice wool sweater off the bed and roll in it so I can dry myself and I don't have to bother you. You'll be proud when you see it on the floor. Good puppy, you'll say, right? So again, he is all, or she is all snuggled up in that blanket. And here is a poem about a big dog. Now, a lot of people sometimes might be afraid of big dogs, but my experience has been that big dogs are usually a lot nicer than little dogs. But we'll see what this dog has to say. Big. Big paws, giant, big legs. Trees, big tail, sweep, sweep, big puff puppy. I flop, I gallop, I tumble, I fall. I fill up the couch, I fill up the room, I fill up the car, I fill up the sky. Some people think I am too big, too clumsy, but not you. You love my paws, you love my legs, you love my tail. You love me big. So that's big. And again, I love these illustrations in this book. Okay, one more dog poem to read, and then I actually have a few Shel Silverstein poems that we're going to read as well. So here we have a dog, and he's looking at a pretty puppy. Pretty puppy, pretty ears, pretty eyes, pretty big white teeth. The pretty puppy touches noses with me. The pretty puppy barks when I bark at the same time. The same way. How can that be? Maybe you can guess what's going on here. The pretty puppy's ears flop like mine. The pretty puppy's tongue has a spot just like mine. When I go away and come back, guess who's there again? Did you figure out? Is there only one dog looking in a mirror maybe? So that's what that pretty puppy had probably realized. So that's I Didn't Do It by Patricia MacLachlan, and I'm going to bring this book in when school opens again, and it'll be in the library for you guys to take out. So let's do a few funny poems from A Light in the Attic. I had read a few poems from here on April Fool's Day. But you know, it's funny, the title, A Light in the Attic, do you know there's a poem in here called A Light in the Attic? So let's read that first. And that's by Shel Silverstein. And did you guys know that when I was a little girl, I used to read these books, or The Sidewalk Ends, all his books. So he's been around for a really long time. And I know that in Eastlake Library, a lot of kids love to check these books out by him. So let's read A Light in the Attic, which is our title poem. There's a light on in the attic. So boys and girls, if you don't know what an attic is, I'll tell you real quick. So in houses, there's the top floor that's usually empty. Maybe you can use it for storage, but it's kind of like at the top of the house. So it's not really rooms that you can live in. It's just at the top of the house. So, and we can show you right here. That's showing, even though it's on this person's head. So there's a light on in the attic, though the house is dark and shuttered. I can see a flicker and flutter, and I know what it's about. There's a light on in the attic. I can see it from the outside, and I know you're on the inside, looking out. So even though we talked about that an attic is at the top of a house, what do you think maybe he's trying to make this attic here today, that there's a light on? Do you think it could be this person's brain making ideas, thinking about things, that there's a light on in their attic? I think that's what he's trying to say. All right, we're going to go to some funny poems now. So I don't know about you guys, but when I was a little girl, I used to have to dry the dishes. I hated to dry the dishes after they got washed. So here's a poem about a girl who also hates to have to dry the dishes. How not to have to dry the dishes. If you have to dry the dishes, such an awful, boring chore. If you have to dry the dishes, instead of going to the store. If you have to dry the dishes and you drop one on the floor, maybe they won't let you dry those dishes anymore. Hope you guys don't do that, but silly idea. And here's a short one that's just a silly poem. It's called Stop Thief. Policeman, policeman, help me please. Someone went and stole my knees. I chase him down, but I suspect my feet and legs just won't connect. So there's two nice, silly poems in A Light in an Attic. I have a few more back here. So I thought this was fun to read. It's called Poemsicle. Now, I know when it gets hot in the summer, even at Eastlake, we pass out popsicles at the end of like field day. Well, this is called a Poemsicle. I don't know if you can see the writing there. So let's hear what Mr. Silverstein has to say about a poemsicle. If you add sickle to your pop, would it become a popsicle? Would a mop become a mopsicle? Would a cop become a copsicle? Would a chop become a copsicle? Chopsicle? Would a drop become a dropsicle? Would a hop become a hopsicle? I guess it's time to stop sickle. Hey, sickle, I can't stop sickle. Oh, sickle, my sickle, will sickle, in sickle, having sickle, to sickle, talk sickle, like sickle, this sickle, forever sickle, huh, sickle? So at the end, what they're saying is they're adding sickle to every single word. So I'm going to take the ends off. So they're saying, oh, is it time to stop? Hey, I can't stop. Oh, I will have to stop, have to talk like this forever, huh? So that's just a fun poem. And boys and girls, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I have like dreams. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, was that a dream? And here's a poem called Frozen Dream, right here. Can you see that illustration? I'll take the dream I had last night and put it in my freezer. So someday long and far away, when I'm an old gray geezer, I'll take it out and thaw it out, the lovely dream I've frozen, and boil it up and sit me down and dip me old cold toes in. So he wants to freeze his dream because it was really fun. You want to know something funny, boys and girls? My very good friend sent me a picture yesterday. Her husband found 2 stray kittens, tiny little kittens, in their backyard. Sadly, the mom wasn't around. So she now owns 2 adorable little kittens. She took them to the doctor, the vet. And she showed me a picture of them. They're so adorable. I can't wait to go see them when all this is over. But I had a dream last night that I went over and I was playing with them. So that's the kind of dream that I wish I could freeze and replay because the kittens were so adorable in my dream. The last one I'm going to read to you is right here, and it's called The Last Cat. We can't find the cat. We don't know where she's at. Oh, where did she go? Does anyone know? Let's ask the walking hat. Where do you think that cat ended up? Probably under there. So boys and girls, I hope that you enjoyed some of these poems. You know we have a Light in the Attic that you can always check out of the East Lake Library. And I will be having the I Didn't Do It. I'll be bringing that in, and you guys can check that out as well. And not only read the poems in there about dogs, but look at the really nice illustrations too. So I'm going to say goodbye for right now, and I will see you so soon. I hope everybody's well. Bye, friends.